Hey, folks. It's Brian from Weird World War II again. Can you believe it? Already? Again. Well, tonight, I got 5 minutes till. Just making sure if you're out there in the outer darkness, let me know if you can hear me and see this ugly mug. So I can make sure that, look at this old bastard glasses. Woo! I need them too. I need more powerful ones too, man. Woo! I'm telling you. It is getting bad. I need to get me one of those damn hobby magnifier things with the lights so I can see like microscopic or basically just normal. And painting is rough, man. Woo! Painting is rough nowadays, it seems. But yeah, so we're a little early, a couple minutes. We'll give folks a chance to get on board, and then we'll start our Weird War Wednesday proper. Tonight is an all skate or free for all or whatever you want to call it. So it should be fun. I'm going to be working on these T-34s while we do this. So should be easy. See what you guys are up to. What did I do today? I'm going to do shit today. Yeah, this hobby boss stuff. Woo, it's detailed. Detailed kit. Beat up pretty good. Pieces break off and all that shit. But the hell, that's anything. Even your gaming pieces are going to be broken in combat on the tabletop. It's just the way of the world. Just looking at the interior of these T-34s from, man, this shit is tight. Pretty cool. So, oh wait, we got a couple more minutes. Someone, Bo from Bo Paints, dropped me heads up to a video that I'm going to talk about tonight, which makes me chuckle as a war gamer. And as just a normal fucking person, just insanity, dude. People are weird. People are weird. The fragile state of humanity now is just, we're in certain areas of humanity. It's fucking dumbfounding. Woo, there's a bunch of stuff. Did that. I'm trying to find out where I'm. All right, so I am in the phase of gluing like fucking staple-sized railing onto the tank. That's always fun. Woo! That's the kind of shit that goes boink. Flies out. You're gripping it, and it goes boink. Or you're breaking it off the sprue, and it flies off into the ether, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. But yeah, we got a little synthwave in the background. This is Furry or Retro Rangers. Retro Rangers. Awesome. All right. Trying to find these damn. Got a minute, and we'll jump into it. It's funny because whenever you guys see me, it's like I got all this shit, but it's like nothing gets done. Shit does get done eventually. I got a lot of I get shit done, but I just got a lot of shit to get done, which makes things ugh. But all right, guys. So it's 8 o'clock. World War II is on the march. Boing. All right, guys. So tonight is just going to be a free for all. Okay. You guys can ask me questions. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm running out of shit to talk about, guys. I mean, I guess I can do general, I could do general hobby stuff, but I mean, it's funny, guys, because I don't play fucking GW. I don't play any of their shit. I play some of their old stuff. I play like Tyranid Attack and like Rogue Trader, like every once in a while in Bloom. I still have all that stuff, but I don't fucking fit and all that other shit. I don't play Warlord games, really. I mean, I'll play bolt action if I get really hard up for a game. I'll go to the local shop in town and throw some bolt action dice. It's just a silly game. It's just so oversimplified, and that's okay. I mean, I don't know. It's like playing 40K, or in my opinion, of 40K in World War II. And the worst thing I hate about games, man, are those games where it's like, all right, you got to get this widget, you got to secure this widget. It's just like this section of the board, and of course the board has nothing on it. There's no fucking anything to it. There's no story. Yeah, just madness. Oh, weird ass app, huh? What's up? Good to see you, Sean. It's going down, buddy. Operation Paperclip. Woo, that's some good shit right there. That's all sorts of weird war what ifs and conspiracies and all sorts of stuff on that one. That's good stuff. Is that a... it's funny. I'm a big X-File fan, right? And they did like a pretty long story arc of Operation Paperclip in the X-Files mythos and stuff. Bo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Yeah, we so speaking of Bo Paints, excellent channel. He just popped his 50 cherry. Congrats, brother. Congrats. It's just going to slowly climb and go. You haven't been doing very long. Just keep being you, and it's going to rise above. Oh, dude, I'm a huge Gillian Anderson fan. Woo! That woman can do no wrong. She is not hard on the eyes, that's for sure. Woo! Gorgeous woman. Good actress too. I was huge I got an X-File pinball machine in my bedroom, actually, the full-size X-File. It's the only thing I have left in my arcade. I had a whole shitload of arcade games and pinball machines and sold it all off, but I kept my X-File game, my pinball machine, so it was pretty sweet. Yeah, dude. So, Bo, yeah, dude, if you just fucking contact me, man. My email's in the channel description here. Just shoot me an email or get on contact with me through Discord or some shit. I'm not really familiar with Discord, so I mean I could do it, but I'm not like super familiar with it. But yeah, we'll hook up and we'll do some sort of a video. Oh, dude, so shit, man. Okay, so so Sean's talking about Unit 731, those motherfuckers skated, dude. I swear to God. So like when MacArthur came in and fucking put the law down, put his foot on the throat of Japan, dude, a lot of those guys got off, and one of the big group of bastards that got off was Unit 731, because the fucking Americans wanted their intel on biological and chemical weapons, man. Dude, they were fucking monsters against the Chinese. They're just spraying anthrax on people, kids. Fucking horrific, dude. Horrific bastards. But they got just like the fucking, the rocket scientists in fucking Europe, man. Shit, they got a free pass. If you're lucky, you got taken up by the Brits or the Americans. And if you were kind of lucky, you got with the Soviets. But, shit, they got to skate. J-Boy, what's going on, man? I was going to call you earlier, but it was like 6:30, and I'm like, he's probably eating with his family and shit. So I didn't. Slump. But no, okay, so Bo had enlightened me about a video that I'm going to put a link to. Let me find it first real quick. Again, okay, so Bo, I have never seen these guys before. Don't know anything about this couple, or if they're a couple, if it's just a channel. I don't know what it is. But they I'm gonna just call them a couple because a female and a male, maybe. They're like, I don't know, they're GW, clones from every other GW channel, but they're that, and they're talking about fucking playing historical games when you're over the, I don't know. So the example was here. Let me put the link here. I don't even know what the fuck I just did. Just sent you all my porn. Okay, so the link is in the chats. So what they do is they're talking about bolt action, right? And they've got then they start talking about the girl was like, oh, I don't want to paint the Nazis, okay? And then they start talking about if it's a hard thing. It's like if you're playing Nazis in a historical game, and maybe that's why historical gaming isn't popular. I'm just like, who the fuck? These people have been gaming for what, 2 weeks? It's just fucking nuts. But it's just this hypersensitive, just insanity. It's like, and dude, trust me, going through weird World War II, you get these fucking people. Because, dude, I have she-wolves, big fucking titties, with, guns, and there's, fucking people blowing up on fire, and there's swastikas all over the fucking shit, everything, okay? It's fucking weird World War II. It's grindhouse, it's exploitative, it's not PC, it's the pulp. That's how I play my games in the pulp mags of the 50s and 60s. So, you've got swastikas and Nazis. They're bad guys, and you fight against them. Or you fight as them against the good guys. You know what? It's a fucking game. Just because you're playing a Nazi on a tabletop does not mean you prescribe to the fucking National Socialist fucking political ideals. It's ridiculous. It's fucking madness. And then it's it'd be like someone playing maybe ultra modern war, Ukraine and fucking Russia, and you got a guy playing the Russians. That has nothing to do with anything. If he's gonna support, he hates the Ukrainians and he loves the Russians, or whatever the fuck. It's a fucking game. And if you are walking through the world just that hypersensitive that you won't paint a tank because it's German during World War II, you got some fucking mental issues, man. But who's to say that, the English Civil War? I mean, you still have that with fucking the Civil War in the States, the American Civil War. You're playing Confederates, you must be a fucking slave-owning racist. It's like, what the fuck? What are you fucking talking about? I mean, you can't play the Civil War without the Union and the fucking the Confederates. You just can't. It just doesn't work. What if you played the War of Texas Independence? Right? I mean, you're playing as the Mexicans. Are you anti-Texan? If you're playing Texans, are you racist against the Mexicans? I mean, it's just, what the fuck? What is wrong with people? It's insanity. But go to that link. Watch those guys fucking ramble about some millennial hypersensitivity about, whatever the fuck it is. And listen, if you had family members die in the war, it is tragic. It is incomparable what they did. There's no excuse for war in general. But you're playing a game. That's all it is. It's a fucking game. I don't know. It's insane. Good to see you, Ryan. Good to see you, man. But yeah, let me know what you think, dude, because, it's so funny because they relate to, well, most people play fantasy and sci-fi Warhammer 40K, and, everybody's bad in that. And they giggle, wink, 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 whatever the fuck. And I'm just like, if you were that hypersensitive about a historical game, right? How the fuck can you even play 40K? It's racist and genocidal and jingoistic and fucking whatever. It's like, how do you even play that? Fantasy? Well, no shit. Historical wargaming, you're not playing with real people. They're not really dying. And, you don't prescribe to the policies and the politics that you might be fighting the forces with. It's just like, grow the fuck up. I don't understand it, man. I mean, it's, I don't know, dude. It's just, you can go through any moment in history, like any fucking conflict, right? And you're going to have people that, one way or another, take sides on one political, whatever. It doesn't mean I don't fucking know, man. You can make a case that everybody's a villain in every fucking conflict. Hey, babe. Well, I had to lock the door. I could have been raped and brutalized.
I'm just going to rob you.
You can just rob me?
Yeah.
You're not going to rape me?
No.
Man, see, I just get the robbing.
It's the robbing.
Good to see you, babe. Everybody? Mel, my woman.
Everybody?
Mel's coming in. Oh, I got the pork chops, and I made some cornbread.
Where is it? It's still in the oven?
It's in the oven 15 minutes
it's
ago.
Probably
It ain't burnt. It ain't burnt.
Honey,
No, it ain't burnt.
12 minutes.
It said 15 to 20 on the box.
No.
Thank you very much. See, this
You're
woman.
wrong.
See, look at that. Perfect. Fluffy. It's not even golden brown yet. Magnifique. What are you doing?
Gotta put it back in.
Mm-hmm. She got to put it back in. That's right, folks. But anywho. But yeah, so listen, man. There's atrocities in every conflict. And I'm not giving passes to one over the other. I'm not. It's war. It's the
What are you bitching about now?
Yeah, don't talk to Mel. She just says I'm bitching. It's just fucking crazy. Anyway, but I'm sitting here and I'm watching this guy. And you know what? This might be clickbait. It might be like they're setting the stage. They got like 5,000 fucking views on that thing. I'm just like, or more. I don't even know how many more. I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I just don't get it. But, maybe I'm insensitive. Exactly. The Brits versus the Zulus. The Brits they weren't born in Zulu land, were they? So if you play the British, are you evil? If you play the Zulus, are you evil? Are you it's a fucking game. You're just recreating something that happened. Jesus, this is crazy.
Your heart, honey.
My heart. So I don't have a heart problem, but whenever, like, if we're in public and shit, and I'm like doing whatever I do, she's like, "Your heart, baby, your heart." I'm like, "Ooh, my heart." So, but yeah. So, fuck, I don't know. If you're that sensitive, you shouldn't play. I mean, seriously, if you're going to be upset, you're going to feel, oh, there's Germans on the board. Oh, I'm so upset, or whatever the fuck. It's just like, then don't play. Just play something else. Go play Tiddlywinks, or go play Jacks, or something that is completely absent of any kind of fucking whatever. But anywho's, woo, that was a rant right there. But yeah, let me, seriously, Tell me what you guys think. If you're hosting, so this is the scenario. Okay, so we're not even talking about weird World War II. We're talking straight historical. Okay, straight historical. Let's say, and let's throw in Nazis. Let's put the Waffen SS in there, and we'll say it's the first SS Panzer Division in fucking Normandy, or just out, when the breakouts happening, an Operation I think they're fighting in Cobra, or even shit. We'll just say the Bulge. They're in Belgium, early 45, late 44. They just blasted the shit out of the Americans, and they're heading towards Stavelot. Okay? So that's the game. A bunch of kick-ass German armor versus a bunch of American infantry. You put this badass table out, all this beautiful shit, right? And some guy, some girl, some whatever comes up to you and says, "Are those Nazis? Why are you playing with Nazis? Are you a Nazi?" Tell me what you would tell them. First of all, let me think what I would say. I would say, well, I don't even know what I would say. First of all, I say, no, I'm not a Nazi. We're playing a World War II game. Well, those are Nazis. You're right. They're fucking Nazis. Would you like to play?
I would punch Karen in the face.
And then I would say, then I go, sweetie, this would be too much for you. You should move on. You should jog on.
I would punch her in the face.
See, and Bo brings up, that's why we gatekeep. But in my personal experience, 40 years of wargaming, okay, 40 in role playing, board gaming, all that shit, okay. I've had one instance where someone was fucking overly sensitive and their pussy hurt or whatever the fuck it was, and they had some PC bullshit breakdown. That was it, one. And I have hundreds and hundreds of engagements of people, varying people. I go to cons all the time. I've had trans, I've had gay, I've had left, and I've had right, and I've had Republicans and Democrats, commies, fascists, whatever the fuck. Most of them, we just roll some dice, have some fun. But my God,
You hate people today?
No, it's just weird because in my personal life, like Mel ain't fucking PC. If she had the will to destroy with
people
thought,
would stare.
dude, half the state would be fucking dead. But I don't know.
With that
all right, Bo, take
eye.
it easy, man. Have a good class. All right, man. Talk to me later. And listen, man, and look, I'm not really versed on this whole woke shit, right? But listen, I'm for equality, dude. I hold a person, I hold a person as an individual. And however you act, I don't glump you in a fucking group. I'm an individual. I'm Brian. I don't prescribe to anybody's fucking labels. And I don't do the same thing to everybody else. It just depends on how you act. And I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you're a decent person until you show me otherwise.
So you open your mouth.
But so it's like one of the things about being mature and an adult is that you're going to have to get along with people that you disagree with, right? Politically, religiously, sexually, emotionally, whatever the fuck it is, right? But you know what? Rational individuals can interact with each other and still disagree and agree to
me.
Yeah, this trigger, like you have to forego your right to feel however because of my right. Fuck that. I'm all about freedom and equality until you force your freedom and equality upon me. What the fuck? My heart. Mel hates when I talk about this shit. She gets her heckles up.
It's like you sound like a male Karen.
Male. I'm a Keith.
Keith?
What's a male Karen, guys?
A douche.
I don't know. Everybody. That's another fucking label. Anybody who stands up for what they want to do or say is a Karen or a Ken. A Ken.
No, a Karen is worse, honey. They could be very freaking wrong, and they will fight it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the fucking definition of that shit. So
I'm gonna eat.
You eat then.
I'm hungry. You play with your little friends.
That's true. It's like we're playing Nazi zombie, dude. So if you're freaking out about, so I wrote a response on the video. Go to the video, put some responses. I put, if you thought fucking straight historical was bad, wait till you play Weird World War II. You're you're gonna pass the fuck out. But it's just like, and dude, it is. It's completely stereotypical. It's. I play with the stereotypes of the 40s. The grindhouse cinema, the exploitation cinema of the 70s and the 60s.
I just hit my head in the thing.
You saw it live, guys. Mel hit her head in the fucking drawer in the cupboard.
I did.
I'm telling you, man. So like she's walking down the hallway and she trips on some this giant crate that's just in the middle of the floor. What'd you do? I didn't do shit. First of all, you put it there. And it's a giant crate. It's your fault that you ran into it. Anyway, everything's my fault. I am the white devil. But no, look, guys. I mean, I'm all about equality. I mean, men, women, fucking whatever your political preferences, whatever religious preference you might have, that's fine. That's fine. Live the way you want in peace. That's my whole thing. Live the way you want in peace. Don't force my fucking, will upon others. And live as free as I can with as little minimal government as possible. That's how I live. So anyway. But yeah, so what happens if we play Nazi zombies? Is it bad because they're Nazis, or is it bad because they're undead?
No, they're living. Wait.
They're living challenged.
Efficient. Yeah, living challenged.
Living challenged. Or.
Bless their hearts.
Or yeah, what I wonder what fucking PC label is for like the undead or vampires. What would you call a vampire? Like.
They're anemic.
I don't fucking know. Anyway, it's just comical. It's just, how do these people function in reality? I mean, how do they walk from point A to point B without just exploding from just the world around them? My God. And any kind of real adversary, comes their way, some challenge, do they just fold?
Have you been saving this up all week?
No, it was just Bo showed me a video about this couple.
Ah.
Okay, so they're going to paint a couple tanks. One's an American tank, one's a German tank, World War II.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I just want to play the Nazis. And in the title, it has the word Nazi blacked out, censored. It's just grow a fucking pair, dude. Nazis existed. You can say the fucking word. Just like I could say turtle. They're around, or banana. They exist. I'm sure someone's been killed with a fucking turtle somewhere in life. I don't fucking know. It's just
I had
ridiculous.
a cousin of a cousin who cousin that no.
Cousin of a cousin that died from a turtle. But anyway, it's just fucking ridiculous.
They got bit on the big toe.
But you know what? That's algorithm, man. I mean, you gotta think. Obviously, as you can tell, I don't prescribe to fucking YouTube's goddamn algorithm, so that's why I only have and I love all you 400 motherfuckers. You guys are excellent, but I don't have I don't get you plug in some of my shit, you don't see me in the lists and stuff, but that's fine. This is a pretty fringe fucking channel and subject, but think about it. It's by proxy, YouTube has told you how to live.
Just don't get holy diver crazy.
Oh yeah, we should send that video to Holy Diver. That'd be funny. Yeah, Holy Diver's a trip. That motherfucker rants like a nut. It's
Mel
great.
hates him.
Mel can't handle Holy
I do
Diver.
not like that man.
I can see his thing. It's funny.
Challenge him to a duel. No, I'm just playing.
I honestly think Holy Diver's it's a shtick. It's like
it's like a show.
It's like a show, and that's fine.
He can't possibly be that much.
It's fucking funny,
Weird
but no, if he got a hold of this one, he'd have a good time with this fucking one.
Yeah. It's fine.
Well, and that's true. So, if there's something called just bad taste. Okay, it doesn't mean you're evil. It's just you got bad taste. So if you if you got a bunch of like if you're playing out like the Japanese like executing unarmed civilians. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't do that, and I wouldn't give a shit if you did. But is it good taste? No, it's not. It's not good taste. It's a bad taste. But you know what? World War II is a lot of fucking bad taste. You got it's hypersexualized, it's jingoistic, it's you know, it can be racist, it can be sexist, it's just crazy. That's what makes it so fucking fun. It can be anything you goddamn want. But again, there is bad taste. But again, that's fucking, you know, if you want to game that out, I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't like, oh, I'm gonna ban you, or I'm gonna hold you to the flame. I don't give a fuck. Just do whatever you want. I don't care. You know, play how you want. And if those people who don't like to play what you play, then they won't. And then you play with yourself, and they play with themselves. Everybody's happy
here? What are you building here?
What you guys can't see is I'm completely surrounded by like model like sprues. Like, I'm working on like a platoon of T-34. They're just off a camera, but they're like just all around me. It
like,
looks
what
funny.
are you? And it's yeah.
But yeah. So I don't fucking know. I mean, it's like I can tell the difference between reality and you know, fantasy, and wargaming is a fantasy. I mean, we're not really moving real people. People aren't really dying. You know, I don't feel bad about blowing. Like, so Ryan, you got a fucking King Tiger in front of me, man, and I got a Pershing, Super Pershing, and I'm gonna blow the fuck out of it. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about the crew that's burning inside.
Jesus, that escalated quickly.
I don't feel bad about their family. You know, they don't
have family.
They're make-believe family. You know,
sake.
That I just destroyed their fucking father. I don't think of it that way. You know what I'm doing? King Tiger, it's a target. I'm gonna shoot it, and boom, it's gone. Now, if you want to role play, I still blow you away. If I'm playing the Americans and you're the Germans, I'm gonna shoot you up however I can, whatever. And if I was the Germans playing against you as the Americans, I'd fucking try to kill you too. It's a fucking game. It'd be like if I watched a movie, like a World War II movie, like Inglourious Bastards or Das Boot. I love Das Boot. It's a fantastic movie. Am I a fucking Nazi lover? They were German sub guys. You know, I love Kelly's Heroes. I'm a huge Kelly Heroes fan. Do I like people who rob banks? Am I a criminal lover? It's just like ridiculous. It's fucking dumb.
Who is saying all this? Who are you mad at?
We're talking about oversensitive people who won't play a historical game because there's some sort of belligerent that they have, you know, issues with.
Most people won't play historical games because they're boring.
So this was Mel's response to that. Most people won't play historical games because they're boring. There you go. That's why there's not as many historical gamers as there are, like, you know, non-historical gamers.
I mean, that's true.
Because historical gamers can be boring. It's true. I mean, have you ever played Napoleonics? I mean, I like playing Napoleonics. I mean, I'm not a huge... I'll play it, but it's not my preferred time frame or even style of tactical combat. Big blocks of troops, I'm not a big fan of that. But I'll play it, and when I play it, I enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, blocks of dudes, pivoting, and then
measuring.
Then they get fucking charged, and they break into their buddies behind them, and they fucking fall apart, and it's all madness. Or that could be historical. That could be classical shit too. You got phalanxes, a fucking Roman or Greek, whatever, and fuck. It can be boring to those who aren't interested in the time period or the subject matter, sure. And you just don't play it. Yeah, exactly. But you're not bored about it. You're not upset because those evil Romans are attacking the, you know, whatever.
Nobody does that.
The Gauls. The Romans shouldn't be in Germany or in England or in that part of Europe. It's not fair. They're meanies.
Who does that?
It's the same fucking thing. It'd be the same thing as like a German player being upset that somebody's playing, Imperial Rome versus the Gauls. Fucking Italian expansionist motherfuckers.
What the fuck are you talking about now?
Anyway.
I can't keep up.
Oh, Heroes of Normandy? That's cool.
I like that game. Normandy.
What's the magic game rules where stuff dies, you have to destroy the card? So I played a high stakes game of Warhammer. Or no, it wasn't Warhammer. It was what was it? Oh, it was classical. Like
do you win each other's minis?
Well, so we were playing with the old 172 scale Romans and barbarians or whatever it was. And we said any unit that dies, I get. You get. The player wins the unit, right? Like actual physical models and shit, right? Because we were getting out of it and we didn't really give a shit. But yeah, talk about some high stakes games. Just think of that. You come into it. That's a real fucking game. Okay, you walk to the table, and if you lose that, it's your competitors. That's fucking sweet. Snowflake. And listen, and that's true, guys. I mean, we're fucking playing with toy soldiers. How did it get so like more than that? Like, oh, we got to really think about political ramifications of pushing little men around and going pew, 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 pew. It's fucking ridiculous. It's just like, lighten up, folks. It's a fucking game. I mean, it's just, war games are like, it's just like a competition. I'm sure, if there were like good football games out there, you play a football game. Or whatever, or soccer, or whatever the fuck. I mean, I don't fucking know. It's just ridiculous. And that was the big thing today. Bowie showed me that video, and I was laughing because the guy was like really soft spoken and like, tell me about this. Tell me, what do you think? What do you really think about playing Nazis? And maybe that's why historical wargaming isn't as popular, because of the sticky subject matter that can really breed. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking game. Insane. Yeah. I remember we had a buddy. Hey Jay, you remember Billy, right? What did his wife call all the little men? It's like, oh, you're playing your little men. Little man. She'd always fuck with us. We're like, oh, you're all playing with your little men. Mel calls them toys. They are. They're fucking. There's no difference between these damn toys and like the old Marx hard plastic sold toy soldiers or whatever that we used to play as kids and shit. I don't know. I seriously think if you're walking around at a con or a game store and you see something like that and you are triggered to think that way, you got some issues, man. Like seriously. Now, if he was like wearing, a Nazi uniform and he was like talking about the tenets of, National Socialism and how great it is, and so I think you might have grounds to fucking like what it. And you know what? If someone did that to me, I go, oh, dude, you're a fucking dumbass. But you know what? Go goose step. I'm out of here. It's all you, dude. Do whatever the fuck you want. But then if he starts fucking forcing this shit onto me, then we got problems. But anyway. Oh, shit. But yeah, so that's Bo started that fucking hornet's nest, stirred that shit. But what do we? Oh God! So talk about morally, corrupt. Mel's watching Survivor, dude. God, I fucking hate that show. It's like the lowest common denominator. Let's just fuck each other over in any possible. Let's lie to each other openly, and then like do all this stuff as a unit, and then like fuck each other later. It's horrible. I don't like that shit at all. Oh my god, yes. So like Ryan says, he says, what I find interesting is everyone found out Henry Cavill plays a toy soldier, so now it's a bit cooler. Fuck, dude. When I was in the fucking 80s, when I was wargaming and role playing, I was ostracized by all the fucking hip motherfuckers. I was a gaming geek, you know. It was not cool, the fucking game. And then all of a sudden, it's geek chic and everything's cool. And, you know, oh, maybe that is kind of cool. And it's like, whatever. That's fine. I mean, it's cool that people are walking to it and seeing it in a different light. But again, you know, what happens is that it changes. Like when we were gaming, we were all gamers. You know, we were gaming the shit. We were geeking out. Gaming it. Now it's just force fed to the masses, and the games fucking suck. Not all of them. Don't get me wrong. Not all of them. I should say they don't suck. Let's be a little sensitive here for anybody that might take offense. They're not the games that I like to play. I like hard rules, crunchy shit, lots of rules, mechanics, realism. I love that shit. I love unbalanced. You don't have equal armies. Seeing if you can outweigh, you know, outmaneuver, outfight somebody else. But now it's like, oh, we gotta have equal portioned armies to fight each other because that would be unfair if, you know, this guy had this. Oh, was that rule system too, or was that army list too hard? Okay, let's change it. It wouldn't be fair. It's just like, what the fuck? Who gives a hell? Who gives a shit? Yeah, so Ryan continues, my girl loves Henry, so I became much more cooler when she found out he plays Warhammer. That's funny. Hell, dude. Who doesn't like Henry Cavill? I mean, the ladies, I should say, and some of the fellas. I mean, he's a fucking hump, dude. Oh, exactly, dude. Oh my god. So like Jason brings up a great fucking comment. So I was a huge comic book fan. I mean, die hard. I had shit tons of comic. Silver Age, Golden Age, that was my jam. And you would go to these cons, man. When I was a kid in the 80s, a comic con was nothing but fucking comics. Man, hundreds and hundreds of long boxes of fucking comics. You'd have you'd have that guy bootlegging shirt, you know, because they didn't make, comic comedies didn't make toys back then. They didn't make t-shirts. None of that marketing was there. It was just comics. Well, now you go to like he mentioned Comic Con, right? Dude, first of all, who the fuck pays that much to go to a convention? There is no, I don't understand it, man. I mean, I don't go to cons. If it's more than $5 to get in, I'm fucking not going. I'm not going unless I'll put in games, like host some games to get in free or whatever, because some cons do that. But I am not throwing down a shit ton of money to game. I'll just go home and game. It's ridiculous. And like it's for, you know, so you can, you know, check out, you know, the dealers and all or whatever. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But fucking internet. I mean, if you're charging me $100 for like a weekend, like a single person, $100. I mean, some people find value in that, and that's fine. But I'm like, not me. I'm not going to pay $100 just to walk in the fucking door. And then like you get to like, you know, if they have guests and they have stars and they got whatever the fuck, those motherfuckers are charging money, dude. Again, back when I was a kid, dude, we were at a con. Joe Kubert was there. Jack Kirby was there. Harryhausen was there. They were sitting there. Legends, fucking legends in the biz. signing anything you put in front of them. They didn't charge you a goddamn penny. They didn't do nothing. I remember it was amazing. If you had a picture, if they had it, they might sell some pictures. Like if you didn't have a picture, they might sell you like for a couple bucks a glossy picture, then they'll sign it for you or some shit like that. Now you got to pay to get in, and then you got to pay for a fucking signature. I'm gonna go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I'm a fan. I'm not gonna. And then first of all, why would you charge the fans anything, man? I don't get it. I mean, if I was like a super mega superstar, I'd sign people's shit. I wouldn't give a shit. I might put a limit on like okay, I'm not going to sign the full run of my 500 issues of something because there's other people that want me to sign shit. I might put a limit, and that's completely fair. But I'm not going to charge you anything. Are you nuts? You are people who enjoy my craft, and I'm going to be appreciative, or I wouldn't fucking be there. But no, it's about money. Everything's about goddamn money. That's my big problem, man. It's just like the hobby. It's like, ugh. And it's like people come into the hobby to make money. They're not really fucking into the hobby. They're in it to just make fucking money. I don't know. But yeah, Comic-Con. I mean, how many people are actually go there to like, I remember the last big con I went to, they had like some celebrities or whatever, and you had to pay fucking bunch of money, and then like, oh, you pay extra money and you get to like shake their hand, or oh, you get to take a picture with them for extra even more. I'm like, fuck you. That's ridiculous. I'm done. And then it's like, oh, you got all the porn stars, they're signing on a guy, and the wrestlers, and the fucking like the voice actors of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokebo and Jenga Jog or whatever the fuck, and you got the guy that got stepped on by the AT-AT, and you got like the dude that, whatever, right? And I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with comics? Nothing. Not a guy. And you got the cosplayers and all that shit, and that's fine. That's fine. It's just not my thing. And I was just see you. It's not a comic convention. It's like a goddamn circus. And if I wanted to go to a cosplay thing, I'd go to a dedicated cosplay convention. I wouldn't go to a comic convention and cost. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm just an old grownard. El Paso Comic Con, $65. Are you fucking crazy? El Paso. I'm telling you, dude, it is bullshit. It's bullshit. And this is the problem, is you got people new to the thing, right? They're new to the hobby. They're new to the thing. And they think this is how it is. This is what it's about. Paying a shit ton of money to dress up and then whatever. And it's not, dude. It's about people just engaging in with each other about the fucking hobby. Sellers selling shit, right? Fans, if there's a star there, the star saying thank you. Not thanks. Give me some fucking money. It's like, dude, I go to your fucking movies. Isn't that enough? Right? I'm here to see you and say, hey man, I'm a big fan. And I'm old. Yeah, it's like exactly. It's like the dealers at the cons are buying tables, right? To like sell their shit. Well, why can't that money go to, I don't fucking know. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But whatever. I don't go to them anymore. I don't listen to music that isn't past 1997. Most of the movies I watch are in the 80s. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's just, but and it's just to be fair, things evolve. We were talking about the other week, how some, the gatekeepers are like, we got to fight to keep this hobby ours and all this shit. I'm just like, man, it like anything, it grows and it evolves. So just do what you do, put it out there to the world, say, I'm Weird World War II. If you like, look at the intro video of this channel. If you like big titty Nazi she-wolves, this is the place to be. You like fucking, you like zombies feasting on the flesh of your enemies. This is the place to be. If you're into, fucking Chinese sorcerers using their magics to destroy, the Yamato, this is the place to be. If it's not your thing, this isn't your place. And you just fucking jog on. It's all good, But I'm not, I'm not going to try to fight to make people like do it. Like, this is what you need to do. Fuck that. This is just, you play the way you want and I'll play the way I want. And that's your thing. And this is my thing. That's the best way to do it. I don't know. Matt, what's up, buddy? Art. Well, no, I mean, listen, you can sell your art. I mean, like, let's say an actor, right? You buy their, you went and bought a ticket to go see their movie, right? You buy their DVDs. You're a fan of them. You like what they do, so you go to their next movie, their next thing. Now, if you're a painter, you paint stuff, sell it as a product. That's fine. It has nothing to do. But if you're a painter, okay, amazing painter, and you got your stuff for sale, and I walked up and go, man, I'm a huge fan. Can you just sign my book? What would you say? No, fuck you. Give me $5. I mean, no, you say, hey, man, that's cool. Hey, what kind of art would you like? Or whatever. I mean, I don't know. That's what I would do. I mean, I can only speak for myself. I would think an appreciative artist would be thankful that their fans are here, right, to show them the support. I wouldn't be charging you. I mean, if you asked me to do a commission for, let's say I'm Joe Kubert, and I'm like, signing on, I put a limitation, yeah, there's other people, I'll sign $5, whatever. That's cool. Thanks for coming by. I'm glad that you're a fan. I was like, hey, can you draw me a picture? Yeah. This time I'll give them a price. And I was like, come by tomorrow and I'll draw it up tonight. And there you go. I have no problems with people selling their endeavors and their creations. That's not a problem. But I mean, you can also give to those that appreciate your skill and your art. And so Ryan's right. That's one thing about Weird World War II. It skirts both the fantasy and the historical. So if the hard historical is not your flavor, right? Then you dive into the fucking fantasy aspect of it. And if you're a diehard historical, you can do diehard historical shit like Operation Sea Lion. Didn't fucking happen. There was a plan for it, but it didn't happen. You can do your gaming in a hard historical fashion. That's what Weird World War II is, man. It's anything that's not historically 100%, which is a lot of shit. Oh, so yeah. So like Ryan says, like the epitome of awesome fucking person would be Keanu Reeves. Now, Keanu Reeves is like loved, right? And I don't think, and it's not, he's not loved because he has a PR department that fucking pushes his shit everywhere. It's just him being a decent fucking human being, first of all. He's a fucking actor. He's not God. He's not some fucking, he's just a dude making pretend, right? And I think he realizes that. And when people are excited, oh, yeah, that was awesome. You're really cool. He's like, thanks. I appreciate it, man. And he's appreciative. Now, I mean, if people are pushy and they're demanding, I mean, he probably pushes back. He's like, I can't do it, man. But thanks. Thanks for being a fan. It's not like, give me money. Oh, you like me? Give me money. I'll sign that shit. Give me money. And I'll, fuck. If you don't want to go and hang out with the fans, then you just don't. You know what I mean? You just don't. You can appreciate that. I mean, you don't see Jerry Seinfeld going to Comic Cons and say, "Hey, thanks guys for liking me and thinking I'm funny." He just does his own thing. It's not part of his thing. But I don't like when people just take advantage of those who enjoy their endeavors. If they can buy it, that's great. You can sell it. You can sell your art or your whatever. That's fine. But just to be thankful or appreciative of you charge them. I'm not. That's not my thing. That's fucking sounds like greed to me. But whatever. But people are into it. That's the whole. It's a whole thing about it, man. It's like autographs. That's a big money revenue thing for I guess actors. You charge the fleece the fans. Come and sign my shit. Pay this much to get in the door, then pay this much to come and see me, and then pay this much for me to sign something. I don't know, dude. I think you should spend that time in trying to act. But oh man. But yeah, so I don't know. I like these free-for-alls because it's just like we're just bullshitting about whatever. And I'm not a greedy person, man. I just never have been. I mean, I'm content with very little. But I have a lot in my life that I'm appreciative for. And I just one of my biggest things is just the monetization. Monetization? How do you say that, babe? Monetization, whatever. You don't have to charge money for every fucking thing. You don't need to monetize. Yeah, you don't need to monetize it. Just you don't need to. I mean, if you want to, that's something. I mean, that shows your character that you just want to make money, and that's fine. That's just not who I am. I'm in this whole thing for the hobby. so I have a 2-year-old son, and I'm excited that he will eventually want to enjoy this hobby with me. Do your kids get into this with you? My kids do not do any of this at all. Not at all. They'll play like board games with me. But like miniature wargaming, nah, that's just not their thing. They enjoy they like video games. They like playing video games. And they like board games, but they don't do but I think a successful way to integrate your kids into what you like to do is just have it there and let them see it, let them experience it, and if they're into it, they'll join you. And if they're not, they won't. I don't think pushing your hobby on your kids would be beneficial. I think if anything, it might not be something they want. But I don't know. It just depends on the kid, man. I mean, don't trust me. I asked my kids, you guys want to play? They're like, no, thank you. My kids are the nicest fucking kids on the planet. I'll go, you guys want to play a game? No, thank you, Dad. We love you. And I'm like, damn it. I can't get mad at them because they're just so damn polite and cute. And I'm like, okay. So, but, I hope your son, falls into it. And I think the real trick into getting your kids to do this kind of stuff is to have them do it with some of their friends. And then it's like, you all start doing it. I think that's the secret to get in there. Get some of their friends to play, and then they play together, and then like, hey, you guys want to play this? And then, yeah, that's cool. And then that's how you do it. My kids fucking hate it. I mean, they don't hate it. They just don't. They're just not into it. Hell, Mel's barely into it. She's like, I don't like that. That miniature stuff is too hard. I like the easier stuff.
Yeah, I think he drowned. Oh shit!
Fucking Survivor, man. She loves that crap. But yeah, good luck. It'd be cool to have a at-home competitor. All right, guys. Well, it's almost an hour in. I've ranted and raved and sure lost a couple subscribers. But hey, you know what? Brian is Brian. You get it's unfiltered. It's who I am. And if you enjoy interacting with me and conversating and all this weirdness, then God bless you, and you know, welcome aboard, and we'll ride this weird train together. And if you're not, that's cool too. You know, but I'm not offended. I'm not upset. You know, and if you don't play the way I play, it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. But whatever you do in this crazy mixed up world, right? Be happy. Try to be happy. Find love in that and the people around you. Okay. Play some games and keep it weird. All right, guys. I want to appreciate everybody that came by. Ryan, Matt, Jay, Bo, Sean came in earlier. Appreciate you guys. You guys, it means a lot to me. You guys hanging out with me, and this is why I do this, to get to know you and you to get to know me. Okay. All right, guys. Stay out of trouble. I'm gonna try to eat some of this cornbread I made. Is it good? Was it good? The cornbread?
Yeah, it's good.
Hell yeah, it's good. That's a check off the whole list. All right, guys. Matt, it's good to see you, brother. You call me sometime, man. J-Boy, I'm going to call you tomorrow, man. See what's going down, dude. Okay? All right, guys. Stay weird.